Hello everyone, Nivetha Muralidharan here. And today I'm going to share my 10 years entrepreneurship journey where I was able to build a business empire from scratch. 10 years before I was studying in college. As everyone, I got placed in software jobs. I had 2 software jobs in my hand. But I felt I have to do something different. And I want to start a business. But I didn't have money. So I thought, why don't I change my craft into a business? I was doing handmade jewelry, quilling, etc. And I started that into a jewelry business. I started. I want to thank myself for getting started. I believe the difference between successful people and others is just getting started. So I started selling jewelry offline through my friends and family. Things were going really good. So before I finished my college, I had a business in hand. After a few days, I got the job offer from the software company and I have to move to another location. I was like, I already built something. Should I go for a job? But my parents want me to take this job opportunity. So I thought, okay, let me move to another city and take this job opportunity. I stopped all my business. It was really hard for me. So I went there and I was thinking. I decided to start a business where I can do from any location. Irrespective of the location, my business should run. So I started exploring about Amazon, Flipkart, which all emerged during that time only. In fact, when I started selling, there were few marketplaces which even gave me bonus for just kickstarting. I used the opportunity. I sold on all the marketplaces. Things were doing really good. So I decided, okay, let me quit my job. And I become a full-time entrepreneur. So I started selling on multiple marketplaces. I have received several awards from Amazon, Flipkart also. I was recognized as the top seller of Flipkart in 2016. Slowly the graph started increasing. But entrepreneurship is not like that. It will be really hard. You will have a lot of ups and downs. I had a lot of ups and downs, but I understood that yes, it's going to be part of it. I learned it. And my marriage got fixed. I was really happy that I'm going to hold my hands of my lover. But life had other plans, it seems. I was really worried because I'm from Chennai and I have to move to West Bengal. I was not sure how I can take this forward. How can I continue my business because I have to move to a rural area in West Bengal. So when I was thinking about this, suddenly my dad got hospitalized because of aneurysm, a problem in the brain where blood gets leaked. So we have saved a lot of money for the marriage and for business. I and my brother spent all that amount for him and finally saved him. We were happy that we have saved him, but my marriage was nearing. But I was left with stocks, lot of debt, supplier was calling me for money. I decided something I have to do again. Again, I felt something, let me start again along with my existing business. And I started helping people through freelancing. Whatever I learned through the years, I started to teach people or explain them and give them as a service through freelancing. Again, I was able to save some money and I felt okay, now I'm all ready for the marriage. But again, I had an accident suddenly and I have to go for an operation. So I went for the operation. I did not have insurance because I was an entrepreneur. I didn't know that I can take an insurance also. So I had my surgery, all the money went again. Again, I did not feel bad. Somehow we managed and finally I got married, came to West Bengal, the land which gave me everything and my growth started only from here. I came here, I was with one hand and I decided that I have to do something different again. Already I was running my business but I was not able to focus much because of my health issues, my emotional stability. So I used to do all the household chores, then start working on my freelancing project. People were like, wow, Nivetha, you have a wonderful knowledge. I started getting more orders. I was not able to handle it. That was the time I started hiring people and built my agency at 2017, Newgen Max Digital Solution. As on day, we are India's top digital agency to help people to scale the D2C brands online. So things were going really good and finally I got pregnant. I was not sure whether I should be happy or sad because this mindset every woman will have. I was happy because I'm pregnant, we are going to welcome a new child. I was sad because the business graph will go down. I am a woman entrepreneur, not like other entrepreneurs. I was like, okay, I will again get it started, no issues. And then I proceed further. So it was 2020, I welcomed my first child. COVID wave got hit. The entire world was down, even I was down. But I was in a different mindset. Because all through the years, I thought pregnancy is hard. But believe me, pregnancy is not hard. Childbirth is really hard. After that, I was not sure how to handle the child. I didn't even know anything. My child was too cranky enough. I didn't have any physical hospital to go and get support. And I understood, like, yes, this is going to be my rest of my life, but I shouldn't leave what I'm actually doing. So already I had an e-commerce business agency, but both came down because of COVID wave. And that was the time people were speaking about webinars, funnel building, and a lot of other stuffs related to coaching industry. But I started my coaching well in advance, so I thought, okay, why don't I again start it? So I invited some of my people, followers, to join a webinar, and I started teaching people. For the first week, I just had 100 people in the webinar. They really loved it. They said, Nivetha, you have so much of knowledge. Then I thought it's going to work out. So I started scaling the business. Week on week, I trained around 1,000 plus people. And today I've completed around training 50,000 plus people to kickstart their e-commerce journey. So again, the graph went up. But life always have plans, believe me. And entrepreneurship is really hard. The accident that I had before my marriage had a lot of pains. I went to the ortho and he said, you have to remove the plate. My gynecologist said, don't stop breastfeeding. It was hard for me to decide, but finally, after all the doctor support, we went ahead and had a planned surgery. It was hard for me. At that time, again, I pushed my business down. That was the time I realized I was cheating myself. I'm not an entrepreneur. Many of us are in the circle. Entrepreneurship means you have to run the business, and even if you're on holiday, even if you're on a vacation, even if you're not available, the business should run on its own. I failed there. So that happened in 2021. For the past 2 years, I've been building my own team in remote, and we have majority of women people associated with us as a full-time employees. Also, we are associated with nearly 50 plus freelancers and other professionals. And I started building the team and I started automating the business. In the same year 2023, I welcomed my second child. I completely planned my business operation, and I was not available during my maternity break. I did not even touch the phone for 10 to 15 days, but the entire operations was handled by my team, and they were cracking good deals and we were making good amount of money. And even for many of the days I took rest, I hardly worked 3 hours per week, and the entire business went in automation, and I was able to prove that yes, we can do entrepreneurship in complete automation. So if you're caught into the solopreneur mindset, please come out of that. Entrepreneurship means you have to run your business even if you're not available. Your business should run on its own. Start building it. So all through the years, what I've learned is like getting started is key. The key difference is just getting started. So please start if you have something in your mind. You can be in a job or you can be in entrepreneurship. Just get started. That's what is going to make the difference between you and others. Also follow ethics in your business or in your job. I believe that's what kept me to reach heights, because if I say something, if I promise something, I'll deliver it. I teach what I practice what I teach. I don't cheat any people. I follow ethics in all my 3 businesses. Failures are part of this game. Accept failures. In fact, I say I fail faster. I love failures. Every time I fail, every time I have a problem, I come back with more strength. You hustle harder, the universe will give you back. And for all human entrepreneurs out there, entrepreneurship is not same as men and women. Entrepreneurship itself is hard. For a mompreneur like me, it's too hard. There are few days where I'll feel like crying, depressed. I'll feel like, let me run out of this, but I won't leave it. Because from the beginning, I have the mindset that I shouldn't be idle and I should be financially dependent on anyone, every dependent. So start focusing on that. If you have a passion, please start. Don't wait for perfect time, perfect data. Remember one thing, education is formed by someone who did not educate themselves. Everything is created by a person who did not undergo that process. We have created each and every rules. Don't try to fit yourself into a particular protocol. If someone is going to say, I wake up at 4 a.m., it's not necessary for you to wake up. So don't try to fit into the normal protocol. Just get started. That's how I was able to build this business empire. Thank you, everyone.